What's going on, guys? It's Michael back with Men's Elevation, and today I'm going to be going through a video that a subscriber sent to me over on my Instagram at Men's Elevation. He DM'd me this video asking me for my thoughts and opinions, and upon watching it I realized that there were far too many valuable points and far too many interesting ideas for me not to make my own video discussing it. So shout out to that subscriber, Anthony. Thanks for sending me a message. And I'm not going to waste your guys' time. I'm just going to get right into what I have to talk about. So guys, the video is a Steve Harvey motivational video. And within the video, I have a few parts that I have queued up where Steve says something very insightful that I'd like to elaborate on or go into more depth with. And the first thing that he talks about is the idea that everybody faces an inward pull, an inward call to action, an inward urge to live rather than just to exist. I believe everybody has something in their heart that wants them to jump into life, jump into uncertainty, jump into risk, and learn to fly. Everybody has that urge, but not everybody acts upon that urge. The first clip I'd like to show you is something worth mentioning.
If you're waking up thinking that it's got to be more to your life than it is, man, believe that it is. Believe in your heart of hearts that it is. But
guys, I faced that. I had that happen in my life, guys. I was waking up, I was going about my path and realizing that the things that I'm pushed towards, the things that society and culture and my friends and family are all pushing me towards a certain path, a clear laid out path, it was not necessarily what I wanted, guys. My heart, my call was towards something different. And I felt that. And especially when I graduated high school, I did not know exactly what I wanted to do. I did not know exactly what career to go down. I know a lot of people have that type of uncertainty in their life. However, if you feel a call, if you feel an urge towards something, everybody has a gift. That's something that Steve Harvey brings up. Everybody has a gift, something that, some unique blend, a unique personality trait, a unique skill or talent that you bring to the world that nobody else does. And it's your job to fulfill that. It's your job to realize that to its fullest potential, guys. You must use that gift. You must use that skill and make the most of it. That's your duty as a human. There's a quote from The Alchemist. This is another great book that I recommend. In this quote, it says, "The only duty of a man is to realize his personal journey," or to his personal legend. That's the word they use in that book. But that's very insightful, guys. The most important thing, the only thing that you need to do is realize your own personal destiny, what you are meant for in this world. It reminds me of a video that I watched a long time ago by Elliot Hulse. And I used to rewatch this video whenever I lacked motivation because it hyped me up to maintain myself along the path my heart's calling for, guys. It's not always going to be easy to follow that path. It's in fact going to be very, very testing on you. However, it's the most powerful and meaningful path that you'll ever go on, guys. Anyway, so in this Elliot Hulse video, he talked about how we all face the cliff of life. We all face something that our heart is calling us towards, something that is perhaps against the grain, something that's not mainstream, or something that you want to do but maybe your peers aren't supporting you on. This is when you face the cliff. You face a big opportunity to either jump into what you want to do, jump into it and figure it out, or you stand on the cliff and play it safe and watch other people and watch everybody else and wonder what could have been of your life had you jumped, guys. So what this kind of symbolizes is the fact that, guys, once you jump into that uncertainty, you better figure out every single way. You're flapping all your wings trying to figure out how to fly, how to not hit the ground when you make that jump. And guys, you'd be amazed at the power of the human spirit with regards to figuring things out and solving the obstacles and battles that you're going to face in your life. So once you make that jump, Steve Harvey says that every successful person had to make this jump, had to stand on the cliff. Everybody's there. Guys, you might be on the cliff right now. You might be free falling, not knowing how to fly, or you might even be approaching that cliff in the near future. However, at many stages of life, we have the opportunity to jump. We have the opportunity to have that inward dialogue and decide, hey, should I jump? Is this a good thing to do? Is this what I really want? You must decide that in yourself, guys. But I will tell you this. The biggest regret of your life will come from approaching that cliff, looking down and seeing how scary it is, and playing it safe when you know you should jump. That's the biggest regret you're going to have in your life. I promise you that, guys. Another thing that Steve talks about, instead of using wings as the analogy, he uses the parachute as the analogy. He uses the gift, the passion, the thing that your heart's calling for as the analogy of the parachute on your back when you make that jump. So what he says is that when you first make that jump, your parachute's not going to open. Why? I wish the parachute would open, he says. He says, I wish the parachute would open, but it doesn't. You must go through that initial scariness. You must go through the initial thing, because once you realize that you're on the path, that's when you learn how to make it. Your parachute doesn't open at the start because it's trying to test you. It's trying to see if you're really meant for this journey. And once you fully jump and you fully let go, then guys, you pull the cord and the parachute opens up. I'd like to show you that clip. Right here, guys.
You first jump. Let me tell you something. Your parachute will not open right away. I'm sorry. I wish I could tell you it did, but it don't. When you jump, it's not going to open right away. You're going to hit them rocks. You're going to get some skin tore off on them cliffs. You're going to get all your clothes tore off. You're going to get some cuts on you. You're going to be bleeding pretty bad. But eventually, the parachute has to open.
He says there, it has to open. You will fly. You will learn to fly on the way down, guys. When you're standing on that cliff, you see these successful people. You see those artists, those famous artists that just said fuck it and went on the path. You see those big business leaders that went on a path that was against the grain. These are people, guys. This is what happens when you make that jump. And you will fly, guys. If you don't, at least you live knowing that you tried to fly. That's a better way to die, guys. That's a better way to approach your life, knowing that you're doing everything it takes to learn to fly. Guys, if you play it safe, if you stand on that cliff, there's a sacrifice. By standing on that cliff, you never get a chance to open your wings. Sure, it might be safer. You might not get as many scratches and hit the walls hit the rocks when you're going down. You miss out on all that, yes. But you know what? Those people that jumped, those people that went through it and learned to fly, now they're soaring through the air. And what are you doing? You're standing on the cliff. Is that what you want, guys? Is that what you want? Seriously, ask yourself, guys. Seriously, contemplate, what is your call? What is your direction? Live your life in a meaningful way. Live your life knowing that you are chasing and you are trying to fly. That is the most meaningful way to live. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thanks to that subscriber for sending me that video. He sent it to me on my Instagram, guys, at Men's Elevation. I'm posting daily there. I post daily book reviews, daily gratitude from my own personal journal, as well as daily posts on my Instagram, guys. So go follow me there. Like the video, guys. If you enjoyed what I talked about, like the video. It means a ton to me, guys. It promotes my video, and I love to see how this channel is growing. Comment down below, guys. Comment your ideas. I love seeing the way this community interacts with each other and has strong and deep and detailed ideas. It makes me so happy to see. Subscribe to the channel, guys. Join the Elevation Nation. We're past 425 subscribers, and I can't wait to continue bringing value and content to you guys. So subscribe to the channel, hit the bell. I'm going to be posting Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, guys, 3 times a week. So like, comment, subscribe, and as always, guys, stay elevated.